Bitcoin was the first cryptocurrency to successfully record transactions on a secure, decentralized blockchain-based network. Since it launched in 2009, Bitcoin has stayed the largest cryptocurrency based on market capitalization and amount of data stored on its blockchain. There's a lot of information about Bitcoin and cryptocurrency in general that swirls around the barbecue conversation and across the dinner table. And while it's easier to have an unfounded opinion, it's trickier to get the hard facts and form an educated opinion on how it works. One thing is for sure, there are plenty of misconceptions about the digital currency, and in this video we're going to clarify 10 of the biggest misconceptions about Bitcoin. So even if you have 99 problems, Bitcoin ain't one. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get inspired. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Number 1. Bitcoin is anonymous. Bitcoin isn't like cash. With cash, you trade it for goods and services and there's no trace of you on the cash. Bitcoin is more like an infinite data ledger, and it keeps a record of every cryptocurrency transaction ever made. This allows law enforcement to track down money trails and trace activity back to people because all Bitcoin transactions are stored publicly and permanently on the network. That being said, like all things online, there are ways to modify or hide your identity, so it's not so straightforward if users don't supply the correct information. In short, Bitcoin is pseudo-anonymous. Number 2. Bitcoin is used for criminal activity. Because of the structural fundamentals of cryptocurrencies, it does make it easy to facilitate crime, mostly through money laundering from nefarious activities into legitimate transactional funds. This doesn't mean the whole web is alight with unpoliced criminal cryptocurrency. Just like not all cash is used for criminal activity, but some is, it's the same for Bitcoin. There are plenty of businesses set up to track and report money laundering to cryptocurrency exchanges and financial institutions. Number 3. You need to buy full Bitcoin. While researching for this, Bitcoin values fluctuated between $16,000 and $17,000. So if you're thinking of going out and buying Bitcoin, this could be a bit of a daunting first investment. The good news is you can buy part of a Bitcoin. That's because it's digital, not like a dollar with only 100 cents in it. It can be divided into as many as 100 million pieces, meaning you can own a fraction of Bitcoin with only a small investment. You can also sell, pay, and send these small bits and pieces of Bitcoin. So there you go, myth dispelled. Now you know that Bitcoin is an option for any size investor. Number 4. Bitcoin and blockchain are the same. As your gran would say, what is all this Bitcoin and blockchain hocus pocus? Well, here it is. Bitcoin is a cryptocurrency, one of many. The same way each country has a currency, there are many different cryptocurrencies. Blockchain powers Bitcoin and any other cryptocurrency. It's basically a distributed database which acts like a big logbook of transactions. Blockchain has to follow similar rules as a bank, like having customer information and all of their details, whereas Bitcoin is pseudo-anonymous, as we already explained. With a system like blockchain, you can transfer other things, not just currency. It could change the way business is done with property transfers and providing sensitive information safely. We recommend you watch our video 15 Ways Blockchain is Changing the World to truly appreciate how amazing blockchain technology is and to find out what all the fuss is really about. Number 5. Bitcoin can be hacked. Bitcoin uses cryptography to secure transactions, and all of the transactions are recorded in the blockchain ledger. Users and blockchain technology are constantly reviewing the systems and looking for weaknesses and repairing them, so it's difficult to hack. The more common way that Bitcoin would be stolen is if a hacker hacked into an individual's computer and found logins to someone's digital wallet and then stole their Bitcoins that way. Hacking via the blockchain and avoiding being caught is really difficult. It's one of the many reasons why blockchain technology is truly changing the world. Number 6. You can't pay for anything with Bitcoin. By now you're probably considering investing in some Bitcoin, but are probably wondering what the hell you're gonna do with it once it grows in value, am I right? Well, the truth is that spending your Bitcoin is easier than you might think. 36% of small businesses in the US already accept Bitcoin. Heck, even in South Africa, you can pay your speeding fines with Bitcoin. So that means paying for a haircut, a coffee, or even a dog grooming service are all possible with Bitcoin. Big companies like Microsoft and telecoms AT&T also happily accept Bitcoin. You can even use a custom search engine called spendabit.co that allows you to search for Bitcoin-accepting stores that you can splurge at. Number 7. Bitcoin is a pyramid scheme. A pyramid scheme, in essence, is a business model that needs its members to recruit new members to keep it afloat. It offers rewards for recruiting new members, and you get a knock-on commission for what they sell. Bitcoin doesn't offer any reward or guaranteed return for buying its coins. There are cryptocurrencies that have been caught up in a pyramid scheme, like OneCoin. Keep watching and we'll give you the scoop on that scandal later on. Scammers might use Bitcoin in their pyramid schemes, but Bitcoin itself as a cryptocurrency isn't to blame, in the same way that any currency could be the currency used by a pyramid scheme in the long history of pyramid schemes. Number 8. Bitcoin is complicated and you need to know code. Bitcoin is complicated in the same way the car you drive or the phone you own is complicated. Of course, it requires a degree of technical experience and knowledge to build a car or a cell phone, but you don't need to have this knowledge to use or own one. The exact same principle goes for Bitcoin. You don't need to be a Bitcoin miner or be able to code to be able to own the currency. Because it's a new concept, there's a natural curiosity to know how it works and a healthy mindset in it. But remember how people originally thought we would all explode from traveling at the speed of a steam train? Well, don't be that guy when it comes to Bitcoin. Number 9. Bitcoin is not regulated. In simple terms, Bitcoin isn't regulated in the traditional sense of some currencies or investments, but that doesn't mean it's a free-for-all. The trust in Bitcoin is that it requires no trust at all. Bitcoin is fully open source and decentralized. Everything about it is available to anyone at any time. Everything is transparent and in real time, and all transactions can be seen. Payments don't rely on a third party to be made, and most importantly, the whole system is protected by peer-reviewed cryptographic algorithms like those used for online banking. No one person can control Bitcoin, which means that even if there's a shady element in its users, there are plenty of regular Joes too that won't let it go to garbage. Number 10. Bitcoin is illegal. In most countries, Bitcoin is completely legal. Argentina and Russia have very strict bans on foreign currencies, and in these countries, Bitcoin is illegal. In other countries, like Thailand, for example, government limits the licensing of entities like Bitcoin exchanges, which makes it harder to succeed. As the use of Bitcoin grows, each country has a responsibility to provide its own regulations and rules on how individuals and businesses should use the new technology. They will also provide rules on how it will integrate with their traditional finance systems. In the US, within the United States Treasury Department, is a body called the Financial Crimes Enforcement Network, or FinCEN. This bureau has issued non-binding guidance on how it characterizes certain activities involving virtual currencies. This kind of guideline and guidance will help cryptocurrency be recognized and used more and more in everyday life. So, Aluxers, what's your biggest hesitation when it comes to Bitcoin? What's the weirdest misconception you originally had about it? Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And of course, you stuck with us until the end, you know what that means. Here's your bonus. If you want to know more about the type of cryptocurrencies that are a scam, then look no further than this BBC podcast for a glimpse at how messed up the world of poorly designed crypto businesses led by people who have no business in the industry are. Dr. Ruha Ignatova persuaded millions to join her financial revolution, which was actually a pyramid scheme of the worst degree. Once billions of dollars had been sown into her company by adoring followers, she suddenly disappeared. It's a story of greed, deceit, and herd madness, and a fascinating warning of what to look out for in the kinds of crypto schemes that give legitimate currencies like Bitcoin a bad name. You can listen to it on Apple Podcasts and all kinds of other platforms right now. Until next time, Aluxers, we always appreciate your thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more content every single day.